Welcome to youtharea 2.0 AS channel. This platform simply helps you for examinations point of view regarding class 10th. This session is designed. In this lecture, we are going to discuss about the very interesting and examinations related topic known as light, reflection and refraction. A very interesting and enjoyable chapter in class 10th. Basically, the concept of this chapter is initiated from class 8, but the mainline, the deep stream knowledge of light is properly available in class 10th and through ahead later in class 12th. Simply, we move on the topic light, reflection and refraction. There are two terms, reflection and refraction. Basically, reflection and refraction are the properties of light. That means we have to first of all build up a concept about light. What is light? Light is a form of energy which provides us the sensation of sight. सिंपली हम जब किसी भी चीज को देखते हैं, किसी साइट को देखने की कोशिश करते हैं, तो इसमें लाइट का बहुत बड़ा रोल प्ले होता है. वो रोल कैसे प्ले होता है, इन सब बातों की चर्चा करेंगे. लाइट की कौन सी प्रॉपर्टी के कारण हम किसी साइट को देख पाते. बट इन ब्लाइंड मीन्स इन वेरी स्ट्रेट वे, लाइट को यदि समझना है किसी बच्चे को, तो लाइट को आप ऐसे समझिए, लाइट इज अ फॉर्म ऑफ एनर्जी विच प्रोवाइड्स अस अ सेंसेशन ऑफ साइट. किसी साइट को देखने पे वो कैसा दिखेगा ये तय होता है उसके जो लाइट फॉल हो रहे हैं उसके जरिए. When we are talking about light, then we simply says light is showing a wave characteristics. What is the literal meaning of wave characteristics? Is there any property? Is there any form in which light may be or may not be represented, maybe or may not be defined? Yeah, obviously, a lot of questions about light, because light is a revolutionary terminology, revolutionary natural phenomenon in terms of physics, in terms of science, very revolutionary. What is light? Light having dualistic character. It means it shows wave nature along with material particle nature. I understand that something going to above your head, but still you have to connect it with this lecture, and I am 100% sure that at the end of this session, this lecture, you make a very fantastic and interesting concept about light. I says that light having dualistic character. First of all, light travels through a straight line. Why I am saying that light travels through a straight line? Because when an obstacle comes in a path of light, then a sharp shadow of this obstacles is formed. It means light travels in a straight line, and for that reason we say that light shows wave nature. Light travels in wave format. But a lot of natural phenomenon which are not defined on the basis of wave characteristics of light. Then we switch on the corpuscles theory of Newton's. A lot of scientists, a lot of physicists come in this sector of light. Later on in our upper classes we discuss in more details, but today I think that you make a concept about light, that light having dualistic nature. First of all, form of energy which provide in us for the sensation of sight. Simple about light. Second, it is propagate in a straight line and make a shadow of an obstacle which comes in its path. That is, light travels, propagates like wave. Light also shows particle characteristics. That's why we conclude that light having dual characteristics. That is wave characteristics, particle characteristics. These are simple about the introduction of light. Now, what is a reflection? Simply, reflection is the bouncing back of light through any surface. Means when light travels in a straight line and interact with a obstacle, interact with an object and bouncing back like that. This phenomenon is defined as reflection. Simple. The bouncing back of light is defined as reflection. Damn sure this property of light means reflection states about wave nature. Through reflection, light shows its wave nature. Now, there are two types of reflection. First, regular. Second, irregular. What is regular and irregular? In regular reflection, surface is smooth and in irregular refraction, surface is rough. A smooth surface, rough surface follow laws of reflection, doesn't follow laws of reflection. What is the laws of reflection? Simply, an incident rays falls on a mirror or an obstacles, smooth obstacles, then it bouncing back in a particular pattern. Means the angle of incidence is equal to the angle of reflection. And the incident ray, the incident ray, the normal and the reflected rays all lie at a single point on the same plane. The incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal to the surface all lie on the same surface at a single point. This is the first law of reflection. And the second law of reflection is that angle of incident means the angle between incident ray and normal to the plane is equal to the angle of reflection, means the angle between reflected ray and normal is always equal. And the regular reflection shows the laws of reflections. When we are talking about irregular reflection through rough surface, then we say that laws of reflections does not follow. In written format, laws of reflection, the incident ray, the reflected ray and the normal to the plane all lie on the same plane at a same point. This is the first law of reflection, and the second law is the angle of incident is always equal to the angle of reflection. Clear? That is angle I equal to angle R as shown in this figure. Angle I equal to angle R. This angle always lies between angle of incident and normal to the plane. Never trying to shape this angle as incident angle and this angle as reflected angle. Okay? The angle lies between normal and incident ray is known as incident angle, and angle of incidence is always equal to angle of reflection. This is simply about reflection of light, the bouncing back of light. Thank you.